Hey YouTube, AresGrowProVision back with another AresGrowProVision update. We got the greenhouse. Didn't do one last week because I just did a plain clean water feeding and it was like on 3 plants. So figured I'd save it for March 12th update since we skipped the 5th. But here we are. Things are starting to actually already overgrow the tent because it's only so high. But we've got greenness for days here. Oh yeah, I messed up the zipper too. That was the other reason. I was busy fixing it last time instead of filming. So we got some peas here even. Stuff starting to fruit. We hooked it up with a 0.7 EC electric conductivity and a 6.0 in the pH for 4 gallons of water. There's that avocado tree. You can see that big old leaf waving at you at the top of the tent. And the pepper plant needs to be defoliated soon. It's getting bushy. You can really see that from here. Our tomatoes are all getting big. And they like their friend the aloe. The aloe can't wait for summer though. He also wants a bigger tent. So that's kind of my holdback right now. But for $40, I mean, you can't really complain. Like, I'm able to house an entire room of plants and responsibly grow them outside instead of, you know, on the carpet and shit. Which was cool and funny for a while, but, you know, this is how it's supposed to be done. So, anyway, I just used a bit of Flex Seal and some plastic wrap, you know, anchored down with a rock. And because it basically, like, I guess the cheapness of it finally kind of showed. One of these zippers just pulled clean off at the end here, where you can see they're kind of just, you know, sewn on by children in China. So what do you expect? But so yeah, so far we've lasted 2 months. Minimal damage to the tent. It's been crazy weather here. Like yesterday I went up the incline in the snow, and today it's beautiful, warm, actual shorts weather. Sunny skies. So yeah, our weather's been back and forth constantly. Here's that zipper that fell off. I'll eventually put it back on or something. It's just dummy frustrating. Yeah, there's the avocado up close. Tomatoes and peppers. There's 7 different species of pepper in that pot. And my plan is to actually flower them all, combine them and cross, and try to make a bunch of brand new pepper, what do you call them? Pepper crosses. New pepper species. Hopefully something crazy hot no one's experienced yet. Yeah, I mean, that's the grow life that's the update. We're at 3 minutes now. I like to keep these pretty short, that way I'll keep coming back. Noticed I lost a subscriber, but that's cool. Been playing putting a lot of gaming stuff up this week. It's just what I do. I just like to document everything and post all this stuff up for information. It's not really, I don't know, I don't really have any other goals. And I do believe that's a watermelon of some form, squash, cantaloupe. It's got a flower out, maybe it'll make something. We got some nutrient burning down here on some of these leaves. But it's because I was also feeding these big bastards. So some of them take a little bit more. But that's a thing I've noticed with people and then growing is they'll just be like, increase the feed, it'll grow the plants faster. And honestly, you can't. That's why I did a clean water feed, no feed last week, boring. But the reason I did that was because you're not going to eat if you're not hungry. The same goes for a plant. You know, if you keep cramming it full of food, it'll be like that the geese in France that they like stuff feed and then the liver gets fat and that's like a delicacy. I mean, that's like basically what we're trying to do with the plants, is trying to force feed them. But instead of getting fat, these plants will actually, it doesn't work the same way. The plants will just burn out and you'll get, you know, little damages on the leaf and shit. You won't get, you know, crazy bigger buds or crazy bigger fruits or crazy bigger tomatoes by constantly pumping more and more nutrients in. You actually back off the nutrients and then feed them sparsely and give them more when you do feed them, and then don't for a while, you know, skip weeks. Do a flush. Just do, like, you can even just do molasses if you're worried about, you know, not giving them anything. But it'll really help this growth will explode whenever you starve them a little. And even, you know, to the point where the pot's dry and they're just about to start, like, you know, wilting. that's the perfect time to water them. You know, letting the soil dry out and letting the roots get oxygen is essential, because unlike the top of the plant, which breathes CO2, the roots actually need water and air, not just water. And they'll rot if they stay wet 100% of the time. But, yep, that's it. We're at the 5-minute mark. This has been the AresGrowProVision Greenhouse Update for Project Eternal Summer 2.0, March 12th, 2019. Drop questions and comments below. Hit subscribe if you like this. Mad love. Stage 50. Colorado Grow Life out.